Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. You have made it through a 5-part series with us. This is our Carnival Treats April Better Your Best Shameless BRIBE series. We're going to make this cotton candy treat box today. If you missed video number 1, we made this Sprinkled with Love card. Video number 2, we made the coordinating little treat box. Look at the donut box. Those little donut erasers are from Amazon. We've got them linked. Video number 3, we made this pencil sleeve for the popcorn pencil. Look cute. The treat options are just limitless with this Carnival Treats stamp set. In the previous video, we did You Brighten My Days, this card. It's a shortcut card sketch card. And today we're going to make our cotton candy bubblegum box. So I found these cotton candy bubblegum double bubble sleeves on Amazon, and this box holds one of these sleeves, cotton candy bubblegum, and we'll link that one below too. Let me get started with our treat box here. I'll give you a quick recap. During the month of April, and while supplies of my treats last, the packets, you'll get the packet no matter what, but while supplies of my treats last, you can get all 5 project kits and a 2024-2026 in color product sampler from me as a thank you gift for a $150 order. From Stampin Up, you'll get, while supplies last at Stampin Up, this is on the last chance list, the Carnival Treats Host stamp set. Use your Stampin' Rewards on a $150 order to redeem this if you don't already have it. It's 162937 while supplies last. Stampin' Up will treat you to the stamp set. I'll treat you to the class packet and in color mini product sampler in exchange for helping me better my best in April with a $150 order. MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net. All right, we're making our box base out of basic beige. This is a new color that is coming in the new annual catalog. We're going to use a piece that is 6 by 5.5. We're going to start in the 5.5 inch side and score at 1, 2.5, 3.5, and 5. And then we need 1 and 5 on the 6 inch side. There is our treat box. Super simple. We're going to work these score lines with the bone folder and then trim according to the template. All right, there it is. Let's trim. Got some paper snips here. We're going to start with this little tab and cut the glue tab. Little angle on each end of this longest glue tab and then cut off the rectangles. Then we're just going to liberate the other tabs on both sides, removing the score line. So we're going to cut straight on the rectangles, angle on the squares, and get rid of the bulk all the way down on both sides. So the class packet that I'm offering will include a sleeve of the cotton candy bubblegum for this project, 3 donuts for your donut box, and a popcorn pencil while supplies of my treats last. And you can find those linked in Amazon on the description below. There is a printable project sheet for this project with the full color photographs and the template, picture, measurements, everything that you need to recreate this little box at kitchentablestamper.com. Link directly to the blog post is in the description below. All right, we're going to assemble this box with some tear and tape adhesive, and we're just going to run that down this long glue tab here. I like to get it pretty close to the score line so that we have a nice tight corner, and go ahead and do that side first and roll it up. Now this is the back of our box with the seam here, and we're going to close the bottom of the box so that the seam goes to the back also. So we're going to pop in the sides and then we're going to add adhesive to both inside edges of the long tabs, the front and back tabs. It's going to give us a double seal at the bottom and make it a little bit more sturdy and secure. Remove the liner on both sides, and then you're going to tuck in the back and then the front to the back. Now your seams all go to the back of the box, and you can use a bone folder inside to burnish that adhesive at the bottom. Right, there's our treat box. Let's get our designer series paper for the front here. I'm using on this one some Petunia Pop and Shy Shamrock. These pieces are 3 3/4 by 1 and 3 3/4 by 3/4. All of the measurements will be on that printable project sheet. Let's bring this in. You can see did a little different color combination on our original box. We're going to stamp up our cotton candy a little different too. It's kind of fun to mix and match all of the new in colors. They're a beautiful palette, and you will get one of each, the stripe and the dot pattern. The stripe has a tropical on the back. The dot has kind of a Venetian on the back. So you'll get one of each pattern and each color in your designer series paper sampler. All right, let's add the stripe pattern. We'll go center, top to bottom, and kind of an equal border on the left. And then we'll add the dots. Same thing, center, top to bottom, kind of an even border on the right. Make sure that's nice and straight. All right, there it is. Now we can go ahead and pop our treat into the box and close it up. And we're going to wrap it with some ribbon. I think, let's see here. We've got Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, Summer Splash, and I wanted to call it Cotton Candy, Pretty in Pink. I keep naming them off in every video to help me get used to the names of the new products. All right, I'm going to go with the Summer Splash on this one, I think. And I'm going to wrap the box and close it with a ribbon. You could close this with a little Velcro dot if you wanted to and just tie a bow. So if you're making a lot of these, that might be a little bit faster or a little bit less expensive option than wrapping entirely with ribbon, and it would make the box a little bit easier to open and then reclose. So that's an option there if you wanted to put a Velcro dot on the top of this box to open and close. You could put a Velcro dot and then still do the ribbon if you really wanted a box that would stay secure even without the bow tied. All right, so we're going to tie it up so the bow is on the front of the box at the top, and mine's a little bit to the left of center, kind of like the offset panels of designer series paper. And we'll tighten that up and trim away from the spool. I would say you need about 22 inches to do this, and in your packet you're going to get 2 feet of each color in your sampler pack. So I would choose which ribbon you're going to use for your box first so that you have a long enough length if you're going to tie the whole box. Okay, let's set that aside and we're going to do some stamping. We're going to shake up our cotton candy a little bit here. I've got Peach Pie, Summer Splash, and Pecan Pie for the greeting. Got some basic white cardstock, and I'm going to ink my cotton candy this time with Peach Pie. And then I'm going to do the cone with Summer Splash. So I'm going to switch here and do the cone. Then my greeting, we're using the Bright Skies stamp set for the greeting. This sprinkled with love. We're just going to mask off sprinkled so we can make this with love tag. I'm gonna cut these away so we don't have to run them through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, because when I mask the greeting like this, I like to mask the greeting, make sure I get it right, and then cut it out with the tag. I'm gonna use some sticky notes here. I've got little 3x3 sticky note, and I've got just the sticky side, and I'm going to mask off sprinkled using the sticky, and then take a look, make sure from the other side that with love none of it is covered. Then you can ink pecan pie, and when you've got good coverage, remove the mask and then stamp with love. Beautiful. All right, let's get this cleared away and grab the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we'll cut out that tag. I'm gonna use the 1 1/4 inch circle die from Stylish Shapes. I like the little pierced detail that it adds to the tag. You could punch these out with a 1 1/4 inch circle punch if you were gonna make a lot of them, and that would be very efficient. All right, let's go ahead and cut this guy. These are super fast to make. We want with love to be kind of low in the circle so that we have room above width to pop a hole and make this a tag. Well, it's just so cute. I love that font, and I love the flexibility that we have with a little bit of masking to get more variety of sentiments out of the stamp set too. All right, let's do our cotton candy. So what we're gonna do is leave plenty of a glue tab at the bottom of our cotton candy, but we're gonna cut it out with a little white border. And then for the cone, we're going to cut between the candy and the cone on the white line. And then it's a pretty simple triangle here, leaving a little white border to match the one that's around the candy. All right, there it is. We need a dab of liquid glue on that glue tab. Cute. I'm making this one more time live, and so I'm really excited. I like to see how the different color combinations turn out. But you can't go wrong with anything in this new In Color palette. They really do mix and match really well. All right, we're gonna pop a little hole in the tag using a 1/8 inch circle punch. We need dimensionals now. I've got regular and small ones. I'm gonna cut some small ones in half because we're gonna add the little heart. Isn't that so cute? I cut those using the brand new Hearts and Hugs dies. So this Hearts and Hugs dies will be available May 1st for customers. It has all these little flowers, all these little hearts, and then all these little like radiating hearts. There's 2 of those dies, so you can get lots of little paper embellishments out of this set. There's also a really great banner for sentiment. So it's a really, I love stamp sets or die sets that also kind of stand alone. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my dimensionals, and I'm going to use them to secure this ribbon. So I'm going to do 3 kind of close together like that, and it'll hold on the cotton candy, and the cotton candy will help to secure the ribbon. Now I'm also going to add a little piece down here on the cone And we'll go ahead and put our candy on the box. All right, then back to our little heart shape. We're going to add that with half of a mini dimensional. So I left myself two choices here. I've got got Pretty in Pink and Summer Splash. I'm going to go with the Pretty in Pink because we get some contrast there. And half of a mini dimensional is going to be perfect for the back of this guy. And we'll just add that on at the base. Oh, it turned out pretty cute. Now let's add our With Love tag. I'm going to just tie that tag on with a little bit of linen thread. So I'm going to run through, I think again about 15 inches of linen thread should be sufficient. You're going to thread through the front of the tag. And then under the knot here, and we're going to tie this right to the box this way. Could definitely put a little to from note on the back of this tag if you wanted to before you tie it on. Going to do a big loopy bow. I like the curly ends and how the linen thread ties our basic beige box base to the whole project. All right, cut that away from the spool and trim the tail, and there we go. There is our cotton candy bubblegum treat box. All right, you guys, you have made it all the way through the 5-part series. If you've got any questions about my offer, make and take packet and mini and color sampler, product sampler, in exchange for a $150 order, MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net. You can reach out, email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.